This is the economy MyoMate. It is made out of thick card. It's double-sided. The reverse side has a white box where you can write the patient's name and their measurements. MyoMate for measuring maximum opening of the jaw and also measuring how far the tongue can elevate in the mouth. So if you open up big and wide, you pop the little notch on the lower front teeth, and then you ask the patient to open up as wide as they can, and then you take your measurement. And you also can ask them to put their tongue tip on the spot. It's just behind that incisive papilla, and then again you can measure the tongue range of movement. You notice how the notch is quite shallow down the bottom, so it doesn't hit patients' braces. Notice how the MyoMate isn't digging in under the tongue when the tongue is elevated. And after we've done a frenectomy, we don't want anything touching that space because obviously it could be quite tender. So we're going to measure the intercanine width. So we're going to put the 0 mark in, just open a bit wider for me, on the tip of the canine on the right hand side, and then I can measure and see it's about 38, 39 millimeters. So we're also going to measure the lateral excursion, so how far the jaw can move out to left and right. So we measure up the midline, and then we ask patients to move their bottom jaw all the way to the left hand side as far as they can go. So we keep the blue there, great, I can see that, and then measure, go back to the middle, and then we go all the way out to the right hand side, back to the middle. We can also do protrusion, so we can ask patients and see how far they can protrude their jaw. So go all the way forward, how far can you go forward? That's it, and then back again. Use the green edge for a couple of other different measurements. So this one I'm measuring the philtrum, so I put the green edge 0 right underneath the nose, and then I can measure and see how long the philtrum is. We can also measure the lip. Also measure the overbite. So we just put the MyoMate underneath like that, and we can measure and see how far that bottom jaw is set back. So this is to measure the mu indicator. So we put the hook underneath the upper incisor teeth, and then we're measuring to the very tip of the nose. This gives us a bit of an indication of the growth of the maxilla. You can also use the MyoMate for measuring the shimbashi if you've got some calipers, and then once you've got your distance measured, you can then measure that on the MyoMate too. So this is the economy MyoMate. As I was saying before, it is made out of paper card. We also have a premium version which is made out of synthetic card, so it is reusable. It's not orange, but it's white. It does have this little area on the back where you can record measurements and patient's name, etc. If you're interested in customizing the MyoMate, you can have your logo and your company details on the front. Shoot us through an email and we'll be in touch and let you know how we can go about doing that. We offer free delivery on all MyoMate orders that are shipped within Australia, and we do offer international shipping as well.